Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk. It's brought to you by the Detroit Lions on the Prowl and the Belly Up Sports Network. Trade scenarios? Could we upgrade at a certain position? We'll find out in a bit. First, I'm going to kick it over to my main man, the man of steel himself, Curt Steele.
What up, dude? Welcome to the show, people. You know who we are. We are Detroit Lions on the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. Welcome to the premiere. You know how we do it. The premiere airs at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't catch it live for the premiere, double back. It's available anytime after the premiere airs. It's a tape show. It's not live, but it premieres live. And as always, hey, do what's a favor. Join the family. Subscribe to the channel. We don't have fans. We don't have viewers. We have family. And it's all love right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Now it's time to bring in the third man of the crew. Who?
Coach Jones. Who is Coach Mike Jones? What's going on, Lion fans? Hey, and real quick, we need y'all to help us beat this YouTube monster. Hey, click the like button. Help us get this out to more Lions fans, man, and help us get it circulating. So, hey,
let's get this thing started
right now.
Let go.
It's Detroit Lions Talk, baby.
We're going to get up, and on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Yes, sir. We in the deep.
Hey, welcome back to the show, everybody. And we're going to talk about wide receiver trade scenarios. I'm going to kick it to my main man, Curt.
All right, so the Lions have 3 wide receiver trade scenarios to upgrade that position that are kind of out there right now in the media. All right, first being N'Keal Harry, former first-round draft pick of the New England Patriots. Conditional 6th-round pick is the deal for him. He's healthy, just kind of underutilized and filed a favor in New England, asked for a trade, had some unproductive years under Belichick, first one with Brady, and then last year with a very poor pass offense with the New England Patriots and Cam Newton. So his agent wouldn't ask for a trade. So, hey, you know what it is. He asked for a trade, and now he's on the trading block. And there are some media people who said this should be a good pickup for the Detroit Lions. All right, next up is Marquise Lee. Now he's coming over from the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's been around for a while. Now he's coming off of injury. The guy hasn't really played since 2017. Injury late in 2018, missed most of the season in 2019, and opted out in 2020 for COVID restrictions. So you got that guy. Okay, and the last guy. Now this is the guy I say I'll pull the trigger on. It's Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham Jr. is coming off an injury, but he's doing his work. He has a really productive recovery coming off that ACL. If you look at it, how he's doing, the guy is killing it right now. I don't see any really setbacks. He's a very freak athlete. And here's my thing with OBJ. You can shake your head all you want to. He brings credibility, instant credibility to the Lions wide receiver core. He is better, 10 times better than any wide receiver that we have on the roster. And coming off an injury, the Lions wouldn't have to spend much on OBJ. You can get a 3rd-round pick really a day 3 pick for OBJ right now just because of the injury concerns. But he's an instant upgrade. He's better than anybody that we have on the roster right now. I can't even say anybody who's close to OBJ that would talent-wise right now for the Detroit Lions. So you have those 3 individuals that the Lions media are saying that maybe we should go after one of these guys. So if you had your pick, I'm going to kick it to Jim because we've had a kind of discussion off mic about this one before, and I have a good comeback for you. I've been thinking about this one. So we're going to have a good discussion on this one, Jim. Who do you think, who would you pick up of those 3 guys to upgrade our wide receiver room?
My answer is none.
Okay.
Marquise Lee, injury concerns. Odell Beckham Jr., he was with the Giants. Kind of a diva, I want the ball.
Come on. Yeah.
And then he's got that. And then he goes to Cleveland, same thing. So now they want to get rid of him. So if 2 teams want to get rid of a guy and we bring him into our locker room full of young fellas, what does that do to our team?
Okay. When have you heard? I've never heard him. I've never said Cleveland never said they wanted to trade him.
Then
I've
why
never
are we
heard that.
talking about trading for
No,
him? If they don't want to trade him, then there's no trade.
The media said that we should go after him. There's never been a report saying that that Cleveland wanted to trade him.
I thought I heard something about that he wanted out of there.
And here's my question for you, and because I've been thinking about this with Jim. You said something the other day, and I was like, "Do you think that's the case?" Okay, Odell Beckham has had some bizarre behavior. We all can say that he's had some bizarre behavior.
He's different
off the field, yeah. And the only fight I've ever seen him have with a teammate is the kicking net in New York. That's the only thing I've ever seen him fight anybody. I've never heard a teammate complain about him. I've never heard him say he's a bad teammate. He requested the trade out of New York, and that benefited New York, and it benefited Cleveland. I think the Cleveland it would benefit Cleveland because they have a really crowded wide receiver room. Because they got they did good last year without Odell Beckham, so they can kind of do without him because of the fact that they have some young fellas come in and they got Jarvis Landry. I think that they're a better team with him, but I think they can deal without him because how they did last year. But I've never heard none of his teammates complain about Odell Beckham Jr. Say, "Oh, he's a bad teammate," because you said one thing, "Oh, he's a cancer in the locker room." I don't think he's a cancer in the locker room. I just think he's bizarre. The dude's weird. I mean, who's not weird? Yeah. And I think a lot of times it's what the media has a perception or what they say about people that can cloud people's judgment about a player. Same thing with us. People have certain perceptions of us, of what we say on the air or how we think. But is that what the reality is? I don't think so. Because to me, myself, and to be honest with you, people have said negative things about all of us on this panel before. And that ain't the truth. You judging me off something I said, but you don't know me. You don't know me personally.
So let me address those.
So
okay. Oh, wait.
So OBJ.
Let me address it. Injury concern is number one.
Okay. I can understand.
Number two, salary. Right. We aren't going and making no splashes on the defense right now. Like, we need safety worse than we need wide receiver, in my opinion. So why are we going to spend so much money for him? That's out of character for everything Holmes is putting together right now.
Yeah.
I know other divas, so I don't think we need them. I think we're on pace to be doing something. This is a long-term build, not a short-term fix. And I say no to all three of them, and that's why.
Okay. Here's my take on this. Okay. Odell Beckham is by far the most talented person in that group. Like, by far, there's not even a discussion about that. The price tag on him is like, that's the only thing that makes me like, wow. Like, even if we got him for a cheap deal, what we have to pay him in the long term is probably not worth it. So Marquise Lee. No, you haven't played in 3 years? No. N'Keal, I'm just saying. No, N'Keal Harry is the only one that I would possibly go for because he was a first-round pick. He's been in the league for 2 years. And, our roster is filled with guys who are skilled but haven't had a chance to prove it. So N'Keal Harry is the guy that I would pick because him having a lackluster first 2 years, he's gonna be worth crumbs. So and he won't go into the bank too much. So I would choose him over all three of those because Odell Beckham is somebody you would grab if you were trying to do something now. If you're trying to win right now, you grab Beckham. Any team that's trying to win right now, grab Beckham. But we're not trying to win right. I mean, we're trying to win, but we know we're not title contenders right now. So I would pass on him just because of that. So N'Keal Harry is the only guy that I would take out of those three.
Okay, I get you guys. I understand exactly what you guys are saying. Exactly what you guys are saying.
And for me, Harry's already on the roster, so I don't see where he fits. But hey, if you take a flyer on him for a conditional 6th, I could possibly see that. Doesn't really matter, though. I don't think it moves the needle at all for our team, but you never know. It could in the future.
For me, the one guy I would take, and I'm gonna say it right now, it would definitely be Odell Beckham Jr. And the reason why is that he's an instant upgrade. I think Disney can rework his contract and move some of that. You can kick the can down the road a little bit, could bring him in. You know what I'm saying? For a year. Okay, I'll bring him in for a couple years. That guy, he's an instant upgrade. I've never had a problem with people being different because shit, I'm weird myself.
Right.
So I never had a problem with that. So he just, here's my thing. When the guy plays, the guy is a freaking monster. So that's just my deal. But I could understand the scenario where we wouldn't bring in any of those guys. I'm really not, Harry would be the what do you call it? The safest guy because of the fact that 6th round conditional pick. If he doesn't make the roster, you get your pick back. Marquise Lee, the dude hasn't played probably since Jesus turned water into wine. So we ain't gonna put him on the roster. I really want to play that guy.
Yeah,
Hey, that's those the trade scenarios we have for the main course today. Hey, it was fun. But
that was a fun time.
It was fun. All right, so next up we have the family discussion. Jim, what you got?
For the topic today, would you trade for any of these wide receivers, Odell Beckham Jr., Marquise Lee, or Harry, one of those three? What do you think about that? And would you trade for any one of them? If so, why? And now we're going to go to Mike for his news and rumors topic today.
Right. So my topic is Iffy, or Ifeatu Melifonwu, as we all know him by. I got my pronunciation on today.
Right, man.
Iffy, you know what? He is a large fella for his position. Okay. Coming in, some say 6'2", some say 6'3", so we'll just go with 6'2 and a half. Okay. 205. Yeah, 205 to 210 pounds. He's a very physical corner. Okay. Now there were reports that he ran a 4.39 40. Okay. And somebody clocked him at 4.39, but he ran official time 4.48. Okay. And what I've seen from him, there was an article released by John Macaron and Fan Nation, and it had Iffy. He was very physical. Okay. There were a couple clips, one that was 15 seconds, one that was 26 seconds, and one clip, he was just, kind of mirroring the guy. He pushed him down. Like, he didn't shove him, but his hands are so strong that he just shoved the guy to the ground. And I'm looking, I'm like, man, and the thing is he's so physical at the point of attack because his speed, right? He has the recovery speed to, let's say, if you get a step on him, to make up for it, and he has the length at being 6'2", 6'3". So those things are making him a monster, and the fact that he works so hard. He's one of the hardest working rookies that we have in his position, next to probably Amra. And the thing that tops it all off, what makes it even better, is something that they said at the end of the article, and it's just imagine what he will do to our receiver room. Okay, what he does practicing against our guys, he's making our guys better. They're going against a 6'2", 6'3" physical corner, much kind of like Jalen Ramsey, kind of in that same mold. And man, that just makes me. That made me wake up on the brighter side today, even though I got this light shining in my face.
I totally agree with you on Iffy, and I've said this a lot that I think he's going to be a starter by the end of the year. Yeah. I think he's starter material, and don't sleep on Iffy. Don't sleep on Iffy.
Watching his workout video this weekend, he showed me some things. You can see where he's still developing some of his skill sets, and unlike a lot of players, he didn't put all the perfect clips into the workout video that he posted. You know, he had some snafus on there. So that shows me he's willing to say that, hey, I'm not perfect and I'm willing to grow in my craft. So he's putting in the work to make sure he gets out there. And shout out to RachelMarieSports. She retweeted that video, and that's how I caught the glimpse of him working out over the weekend.
Yeah, Rachel Marie always holding it down on TikTok. The queen
Rachel?
of TikTok, you got to check her out. All right, let's march over to the Wall of Fame. Curt, who do we got on that Wall of Fame today?
All right, the Wall of Fame members we have our bronze members. Detroit Drew, DSA family. You know, he always hold it down with the Piston Talks over there on Woodward Sports. Midwest Lion, Bubba Bo, John Kapler, got a good YouTube channel himself. Sub-Z Trap City Boys Entertainment. Art Allen, Jimbo G. What up, Jimbo? Justin King, Kate, Crystal Wiley, Steve Castillo, Brian Stover, Bo Gagrius, Tornado, and the Latino Lion. Gotta get that name right. All right, silver members, Nomas J, Jason Portis, Cap Ice Cold, Batman of the 313, John Martin, Pride 74's new channel. I know how to say his name now. And Go Lions. All right, Go members, we have Bob Corso, Motor City Roars. What up, young fella? Just in the D. Larry McQuiston, Turner C. Burley, who always is giving me some inspirational quotes on Facebook. Michael Huck, you know who it is. Dominic Davis, Matthew Ferguson, Randall Flag 606, Miles Gibbs, Randy Prince, The Gridiron Blitz, the big fella, North and Ken. And you know who it is, baby. The doctor. Dr. Detroit is always in. To become a member of the Wall of Fame, click the Join Now button in the description or the Detroit Lions on the Prowl logo at the bottom of the screen.
Now it's time for my news and rumors topic, and it's not really a news and rumors topic. It's kind of something I seen on Orum's forum. So Mark Orum, really, really good YouTuber. If you have not checked out his stuff, you have to. He does breakdowns of all the different positions. He really goes in depth. He is a huge bad bunch of them, you know. But he had this thing about the fan base, and it was kind of a little bit of a rant, but I understood where he was coming from. We have a lot of segmented, split fan base. On one side, it's the sunshine is always bright, the Kool-Aid is always flowing, and the hopium is always abundant. You know,
Shawnee J.
Everything is great. The Lions are going to win everything. They're going to make the Super Bowl this year. They're going to be 12-4. There's that part of the fan base. Absolutely necessary to the entire fan base because you need hope. You need hope, or what the hell are we doing here? You know, shout out to those guys. You know, shout out to the people that say, like Dosa Dion, he has a little bit of hopium. You know, there's a lot of them out there. Turner C. Burley has some hope. He's telling me every day how this team is better than we think it is, and I hope that's true, and I respect all those opinions. Then you got the other side. The Lions ain't never gonna win nothing. They're the same old Lions. That's what they are. Same old Lions. You know what I'm saying? It's
the emotional traumatized group.
Yeah.
And it's like, they ain't never going to get better. In my lifetime, they ain't never been better. You know, no, I'm saying, no, we went through all this heartache and heartbreak. And you know what? Me and Curt, we got a little older. We seen a little bit. So that I think those people out there, you know what? I get you. And then there's the realists, the guys that just look at the film. They don't put no emotion to it. They're like, this team's decent, is getting better, but they still suck. You know? So what ends up happening, though, is we have this schism. We have this thing, and the people that are on the Kool-Aid, and you know what? They don't like the fans that are same old Lions, or they don't even like the realistic fans that says anything but what they say. Right. And the realistic fans don't like the hopium fans. The people that are down in the negativity, they don't like the sunshine people. We all people.
Right.
What we need to do is we need to come together and just hope that this team wins.
Right.
That's what it's all about. That's what each faction wants. They want I want to see what you guys think about this topic because it's an energizing topic, and I think all three people need to be in on this. What do you have on this, Curt?
All right, so here's my thing. You just have to be respectful of people's thoughts and opinions, no matter what side they're on. Just because you don't agree with someone doesn't mean you're disrespectful to someone. I know that there's definitely a thing, especially I know in African American community, where you have to agree with your parents because in the older generations, if you don't agree with your parents or your elders, you're disrespectful. No, that's not the case. You can disagree with someone and be respectful. It's all on how you present your argument or what you think or your opinion. But just because you don't agree with someone doesn't mean you're disrespecting what their thoughts or their opinions are. It's just that you have a different opinion of what they think about what's going on. I'm not always a hopium guy, and I'm always not a negative guy. I could be right there in the middle. And say, me and Jim, we disagree a lot. And sometimes we agree, but we maybe agree on something from different points of view. He might think something that is good, and I might think something is good, but I'm coming from a different point of view from where he's coming from. But we respect each other enough to where we can give our opinions, and hey, we agree to disagree, and we just keep moving. But you have to be respectful of people's opinions. But just because someone doesn't agree with you doesn't mean they're being disrespectful. That's just, they just have their own thought process. Mike, what you got?
Man, if they win some damn games, we won't be having this problem. Let's go to the comment cards.
Ooh, that's all you have on this?
That's very true. You know what, though? That is,
it is true.
You know what, though? That is a very good statement because of the fact that failure breeds discontentment. You know what I'm saying? So all the failures that we've had as a fan base, watch the Lions, all their failures, losses, playoff losses, you know, heartbreaking losses, all of that breeds discontentment. So once you win, that's going to bring some contentment from the fan base. And no matter what side you're on, you're going to be on the winning side.
Right.
So
there's one more.
Look at Cleveland. Look at Cleveland.
Yeah,
It's a prime example.
There's one more. There's the people that believe that the Lions are cheated by the refs, and there's this other side that believes that the Lions didn't do enough to win. You know?
Yeah.
And both can be true.
Yeah.
You know, I say both could kind of be true. The Lions could have done better, but if the refs hadn't intervened and done something stupid, we might have won that game. So I mean, there's another faction of the fan base that kind of argues back and forth. So I just had hit that in my head. So
all I gotta say is win some damn games, man.
Big Mike. All right, let's go over to your comment cards now and see what you had to say about Friday's show. All right, and the first one is from Southwest Lion. I was gonna make a joke and say Swillian, but I know what it is. I was just going to be funny about it. All you have to do with Harry, and this is the wide receiver out of New England, is look at the tape and the stats. He's slow, and he catches the ball, catches about half the passes thrown to him. No way the Lions should give up draft capital for someone like that. This is not a type of player that Goff would do well with. I don't know. I mean, I think we have the same guys on the team. That's why I don't think we need them. But if it's a conditional 6th-round pick, he's a big dude, and I don't know if he I'm not sure he drops at that rate. I'm not sure that's correct. What do you have, Curt? Because I know you know more about this than me.
Yeah, it's the guy. I mean, he has talent. I mean, I think he was underutilized in New England, but you know, a conditional 6th-round pick is really nothing. You can just kick the tires on it. But hey, you guys got it. If you guys say no, then I'm not going to argue with him.
Right.
Please don't.
I had enough arguments with Luke G on Friday. All right, Doug Prince, 72 says, say it right, Luke G. Win big in Detroit, you'll be a god. I don't know why these players act like they do. You want to be a Hall of Famer or do what you want to be a legendary player. Go to the Super Bowl with Detroit and see what happens. I don't know what players he's talking about, but okay.
No, any player. What he's saying is we were talking about like the coaches and the players and people that would want to come here, like Dan Campbell. You know what I'm saying? He comes here and he turns this around and wins a Super Bowl. He will be a god in Detroit. He will never have to pay for anything again in the city.
He's
Right.
already a legend in Detroit just by the press conference.
Just by
Right,
just by the
right,
kneecap
right.
statement. Yeah. But I'm just saying that if you get the player or the whatever that you drafted that turns this team around, that guy is going to be, I mean, just an all-time legend because this city is so hungry for a winner.
Yeah.
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 That's what he
You went in Detroit and you're gonna get a statue. I'm just saying. The artist formerly known as PC Paylord. Okay. Methods don't. I'm just playing. Methods don't have the mental fortitude to communicate.
I think he said
Meatheads.
meatheads.
Oh,
Yeah, meatheads.
okay.
Yeah,
My bad.
meatheads.
I'm sorry. I'm like,
Methods
yeah.
or something different.
I'm like, yeah, okay. Meatheads. Okay. Meatheads don't have the mental fortitude to communicate and bring in such an amazing coaching staff to Detroit, of all places. Even convenience coaches planning to take time off to come here. And he's talking about Anthony Lynn. He said he's obviously an amazing motivation, and that takes a very genuine, articulate person. He's got a goofy sense of humor, and the media is cherry picking it for clickbait. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. That's why I come here. That's why I come here and other outlets for my Lions news, because it's genuine, articulate, and honest. And they do pick him apart just because the things he said. But look at him! He doesn't know what he's talking about. And we know how they do us here in Detroit, man. It's all good.
For sure. I really agree with PC Payload on this one, and we really appreciate you coming here for the honest takes and stuff like that. May not be the popular opinion, but it's ours. So
Yeah, definitely. And check out. I'm gonna have I did a short on Campbell's staff, and there's some interesting statistics on his staff. So check it out. It'll be coming out here soon.
Someday.
A couple days or so.
Right.
Yeah.
So Jeffrey Ingsby, I think. I am going to disagree with Val and Luke G, because there have been many coaches, many good coaches, by the way, that have come here to Detroit and failed, but still went elsewhere to have successful years. Welcome back, Curt with a K. Sorry about that. That's how he wrote it.
Yeah, it's okay. Curt with a C, but
Curt with a C, man.
Yeah,
Curt with a C.
There have been coaches and players that have had successful careers outside of Detroit, but the only thing about head coaches is that no head coach from Detroit has left and become a head coach again. Not in the history of the team.
Yeah.
Nope. All right.
We're killers.
Our Prowl Snack says, I'm sorry about my weird sense of humor during the show. Man, we all have it. You guys are so much like family that I get relaxed with my comments. You all are the best. Thank you. The media is full of themselves. Yes, they are. They think that whatever they say is the truth. But we Lions fans are not going to buy their BS. I got to go, all my Detroit boys and girls, for the truth. God bless you all. Hey, you know what though? And even some of our own media guys, you know what I'm saying? You get the
Carlos Monarez,
negative Nancy, Terry Foster over there on Woodward Sports. Valenti, Carlos.
Oh boy.
You're gonna have those guys, but you know what? Sometimes it's just hot takes, and they're kind of paid to be negative. That's what they're paid to have, that sense of what about the Lions. And some of it's the truth, and some of it's it's with a grain of salt.
I don't know. The Dr. Detroit says, missed it, man. I once again don't see what Luke does. A lot of us don't. Dan was able. I'm just playing, Luke G. You my man's. Dan was able to tell the assistant coaches, you will have freedom to run your system without interference, and you have an easy road to improve what is there. So you're almost guaranteed to look better and improve. So take the bump, and the following season you will be looked at for a head coach somewhere else. When all these others fail, expectations are so low, it is a no-brainer. This is easy to see. Luke is 2 years ahead. Hey, I like that comment. I'm don't speak on it. What up, Luke?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, all All right, now we're going to go to Curt's news and rumors topic for today. And what do you got for me here, Curt?
All right, Frank Ragnow is finally getting noticed by the national media. We finally have some positive news coming into Detroit about one of our players. Frank Ragnow was voted by some NFL executives by an ESPN survey about his place in the league. They did their top 10 interior linemen for the NFL. Now, Frank Ragnow was number 4 on the list. So he's in the top 5 of the top 10 interior offensive linemen. However, he was in the interior lineman is offensive guards and centers, but he was the top center on that list, number 1 in the league, according to the ESPN survey from NFL executives. So you have Frank Ragnow getting noticed. Definitely, he got the big contract here in the offseason. He ranks definitely top 10 in pass blocking and run blocking for centers in the league. He ranked 4th among centers with a 74% win rate for run blocking and 8th in pass blocking at 94% win rate for blocking in those passing and running downs. So Frank Ragnow is definitely making himself a league wide person of he's going to be one of the top players in the league, hands down. We already know that he made the top 5 of the PFF rating. So, that's kind of hard for people in Detroit. We just don't do that for PFF. But I like the fact that the NFL executive said, hey, we think enough of this guy. We're going to put him in the top 5 of the interior offensive linemen, but he's the top center in the league right now, according to those they did the survey.
And he had 1 year where he didn't play center. His first year he played guard.
And that was one of the reasons why they put him number 4, because his versatility. He can play guard, he can play center, and he has really shown to have complete control of the offensive line. He knows how to put people in the right position, calls out the right blocking scheme. So he's a very talented player, and he's a great fisherman as well.
He's a great. We see all the fish he catches all the time. All right, now we're going to come to my favorite part of the show, the dessert, with my man Curt.
All right, so the Olympics are coming up, people. Definitely around the corner. But one individual who chooses to root for, she is the wife of David Blau. I think her name is Jessica Gonzalez. She made the Olympic team for Colombia. She runs the 400 meters. So definitely go over there and, root for her when she's racing. I won't say root for her over Team USA because, I'm Team USA all day. So, but go ahead and give a shout out and root for her while she's competing over there in Tokyo. So shout out to David Blau and his wife and for her definitely making the Olympic team for Colombia.
Awesome stuff there. Final thoughts for today. My final thoughts, as you can hear, we've been tweeting all day. So check us out on Twitter at LO Lions on the Prowl. It's LOTP14 on our Twitter thing. And you can hear it in the background. Our crack staff has been tweeting the show out all day long. You can just hear it in the background. The second thing, we got Wednesday's show coming up. We got the Free For All Friday coming up. We got the Gold Members meeting coming up. So we have a lot of things brewing. We have a shorts with my man Curt. We got some special content for the gold and silver members coming up, which means a lot of work for me. But I just want to say one more thing about this fan base. You know what I'm saying? We are so hungry for a winner here that it does split us into different categories and things like that. And we overanalyze everything because we just want to win. And just like Coach Mike said, win the damn games.
Yeah. My final thoughts for today are, you know what? It's about time that we get just a little bit of recognition from the national media. Because the national media has just stomped us into the ground for so long, and it's just good that that the national media is finally starting to recognize there are a few bright spots here on this Lions roster. I know Matt Stafford, when he was here, he got lowballed a lot from the national media, and as soon as he leaves here, he's an MVP candidate. So it's us, okay? It's the Lions. And it's just good to know that we get a little recognition, even though it's a few and far in between. But it's good to know that they're seeing what we're seeing, and they know what we know. So shout out to national media, kind of.
All right. My final thoughts are one correction for the dessert. Currently was Melissa Gonzalez, not Jessica. So Melissa Gonzalez for the Columbia team. She's runs the 400 meters for 400 meter hurdles for the Columbia team. So shout out to her and congratulations and good luck over there in Tokyo. My final thoughts are the Lions gonna have to improve for us to get any national recognition. And we're just going to have to improve over the next few years. It's not going to be right away. We've preached this no matter what side of the fan base you're on. If you're a Kool-Aid drinker, if you're a negative Nancy, or if you're a realist, it's going to be this year is not going to be the year where it's going to be a big splash. It's going to be a couple of years where we're really going to have to get until we really get some good national recognition for being a good team. And I like what they're building here in Detroit. And check out that bonus content, man. I really break it down. It has some really good nuggets about the coaching staff that Dan Campbell built here in Detroit. All right, so you know who we are. We are Detroit Lions on the Prowl. You're home for Detroit Lions news and rumors, and as always, join the family. Subscribe to the channel. We don't have fans. We don't have viewers. We have family, and it's all love right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. And check us out over there on bellyupsports.com. The NBA finals are in full bloom right now. Go over there and check it out. Some great plays last night. And they got you covered over there on bellyupsports.com. You can check us out and plenty of other podcasts over there on that platform. And also, if you're going to get some Lions gear, like your man Curt, because I'll be switching it up, because I'll be trying to keep the fresh Lion gear coming, go over there to fanatics.com. The link is in the description below. A portion of the proceeds from the sales from that link go to help us grow the content on this show. And don't forget to check us out on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We bring you the heat with Lions news and rumors and all those platforms. Hey, it's Monday. Thank you for spending your lunchtime with us right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Now finish up your soda, clean off your desk, and get back to work. And no matter whatever you do in life, you know what you got to do, baby. You got to bounce up, fall out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, Mike and Jim, this is Curt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon.